Hello? Okay, that was weird. Okay. Man. Alright, hello everybody. What's going on with the internet right now? Holy shit. Oh, that's not good. Shit. Oh, come on. Fuck. Okay. Oh god. Hello? Oh my goodness. I can't stream. Oh god. Come on. Well, this is... Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Is it working now? Okay. It's still broadcasting. Okay. Let me check over this. Hello, you're back and alive. Yep. Okay, so I don't know what happened. My internet literally just crashed. Crashed on me for no real reason. So, yeah. So, right now my iPad's not even working. But yeah, no, my internet just crashed. So, looks like there's gonna be another part 1, part 2 situation with my thingy. Yeah, I'm back and I'm alive and well. So, is everything good now? Okay. Is everything good now? I don't know what happened. My internet just cut itself off for like 2 minutes. No. Yeah, seems to be fine. Okay. No, I had to do another part 1, part 2. God damn it. Alright. That's fine. Just, stuff happens. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. I can't fucking read. Give me 1 second. Okay. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. Okay. I was gonna start soon. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? May I want to take that name plaque as a souvenir? Don't. He'll see you. Okay. For some reason though, my chat is not showing anything. Connecting to chat. Oh come on, please connect. There we go. Can somebody chat right now so I know that my chat is connected? Nadine, my love. Okay, thank you. Okay, break is coming. Oh man, okay. I'm not too on my chest, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The Red Knights must have surrounded the Blue Pawn. Huh. These horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn, his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edge must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edge surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. It's very purplish, like a royal purple maybe. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. So it was like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. Maybe he pulls his case closet here until the wee hours in the morning. Then he takes off his jacket and rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has silver hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Silver hair is cool? Okay. Okay. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Mr. A just cut himself peeling an apple. What's I just doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing out in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my pre-peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always picture him as an woman. And there's a scary thought. So I don't see anything else. So I guess we're gonna escape from that. Check. Hey, check it out! Welcome back. You just came back from the outbreak. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy is listed a bunch of times. Von Kama. Guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. But whatever he's from, he must be an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Kama sometime. When she says it, his name is kind of has a ring to it. Okay. Oh, whoopsies. Anything noteworthy? No. Okay, do I go back underground? No. Okay. Okay, I can't talk to you. Oh, fuck. Well, there's not much for me to examine. God damn it. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to look at a flashlight. Oh, goodness. It's attorney. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. Okay. I guess I can just present the thing to, Edgeworth. Oh, oopsies. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that full screen elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh, why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it breaking? What does it matter? I got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about it about yesterday? Okay. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day. Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands off old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Edge pride themselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. Now, I placed a little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stuff from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I appreciate if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? Edgeworth? What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. Not that kind of... Sir. Not this kind of report, sir. I think I just heard Edge's lid brow. Okay. But the Edge's lid isn't very tight, is it? I have a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement. Oh, okay, give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekin, sir. Oh no, he's a Meekin. If you don't know, Meekins is my fandom name, but it's spelled with an I. So, Meekins. He's a Meekin. No, no. That's funny. Oh god, that's so funny. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Oh. But, sir, I do know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Why is Phoenix such an asshole? Right? Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrol man just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seemed to finally calm down at least. What the hell is that? February 22nd to the police department entrance. Oh, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took 30 minutes by taxi. The traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I haven't even been to the criminals affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. Doesn't quite look like a badger to me. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you should know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? Aw, wait, that's kind of cute that he's dancing with it. He's himbo. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is how I tries to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. Busy dancing, I see. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just checking a couple things on Discord. Excuse me. Okay. Yep, chat is working. I didn't realize how big my head was, and I had to just... Oh, look, there it is. Okay. The case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says that she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. What if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Please just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a little sensitive issue now with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy there is our chief of detectives. They're letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know there's an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I spent the day getting the badger dance down pat. Huh, isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now think about it, am I doing to know that Marshall guy? The patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective, aren't you? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Oh, he's a little engineer. Nice work. It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's a nice switch so it'll just dances until the battery dies. Poor blue badger. The poor blue badger faded to dance until he drops. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Why is there a handprint on his face though? Looks like that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your sleep will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping his tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. No, what the? Okay. The detective's in there. He looks pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. The usual wanted posters are hanging up in the bulletin board around here. Do you know his face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I never seen anyone who looked at the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. Just a point. So, where do I go? Okay. Okay, no. So what am I supposed to do? Oh god. Okay, just show him the ID. Okay. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into police. People like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. My mistake. Didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Gumshoe? So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edwards mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but where does that chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot? Lana's confessing as much. I guess since he was supposed to be there, was I supposed to do this? Oh, rolling. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edwards got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edwards for winning that award. Even all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers. Must be because of the rumors. Let's see. Oh, okay. How was that showing up for me? It doesn't trigger anything. Okay. I already read all this. What happened? What? Mr. Edwards winning the award. Okay. Why is it not triggering then? What the fuck? Okay, I already did that. Already did that. Why is it not triggering for me? What the fuck? Okay. Wait, I didn't mean... Okay. What's this note? Why is it not talking about Edward? Oh, there we go. We have to talk about the knife. He's in a hot spot again. I didn't read it. Oops. Again. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edward was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have been always rumors about Mr. Edward. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there are always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. While Mr. Edward has had an unusually strong tie with the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea who's under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has had a new rumor. People said the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edward is biting the bullet for this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not official on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Share them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Okay. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pillow until the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Oh, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Oh, she cheated. Hey, what's wrong, Babina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its head. Never mind, she cheating. I don't want her anymore. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I want your fan letters to me go back to the spit tune. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just misread it. Wait, why am I getting all the defensive here? No worries, this proof is from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Then we have a hootenanny. The fuck is he talking about? Okay. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I said I won't be needing this anymore. Okay, come from this garden. The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always stay young. Alright with that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective. A detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there? Doji? Doggy? What the fuck? Yeah, doggy. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't understand. I don't understand him. Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. This following Madonna told me the tale. I think he means to witness Miss Angel's side. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. This was my sister. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Babina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Gumshoe had nothing in common at all. Nothing common. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. So that's one reason why he didn't do much with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. How can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Babina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short hands right now. I'll keep an eye out in the meantime. I thought though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do, nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. They can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by Otto at the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Alright, you're hiding something, Gumshoe. This is just an ugly ass car. Oh, what's this? Looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Can't think of anyone else that it would belong to. What's the scientific about that? Should we check this out? Check it out. Right, let's check it out. Oh, okay, it's doing it by itself. This phone's still on a radio screen. Radio, fuck. Can't read. Redial? Most phones keep a record of all calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now let's see who's the owner of the phone. Note to self, it's a fix the phone. The attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Ah, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? I did not recognize your sister's phone. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for 3 seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. Just one of those new fangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've been... Your phone ringing. Your phone dinging. Uh-oh, I'm sighted the breath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Let's see. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind, it's nothing. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has a different taste, you know. Here, check out mine. It's pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series as popular as ever with the kids. Okay. Got no point checking it out. This rope is it? Yep. They laid it out in the outline of the victim's body. Excuse me. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. Yeah, it's got to be the only one I know who would come up with that conclusion. What's this? Looks like a knife of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675. You're right. Let's see. 6 sevens. Oh, I thought that was a 5. Okay. There's a name printed above Goodman. Name fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note yourself, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Oh man, I can't. It's not 3D. Okay. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the truck is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It's just seeing the screens I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Hey, Bug, this area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to the, B block. Oh, hi, Wallaby. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over here to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving him a job that soon. Okay. Line of sky. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a good amount of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Babina. Many condolences. Also, Marshall. Yeah, Babina? How can you say that? You're my sister. You were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Babina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that a dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? It was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Those prosecutors we're talking about, evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person who, hate to say this, but it's just Sister Babina, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What, my sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some load them with deals. So you're saying So you're saying Edgeworth's making deals to win trials? With there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Some of the Detective Gunshot was taken off the case. They targeted him because he was closest to Edgeworth. So, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? Guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that selling your phone plays when it rings. What? It's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Oh, she knows. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective was murdered, and the suspect is a top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Okay, I'm gonna do the trial. Hopefully I'm not gonna be too stupid about it. Yes, I'm gonna save my progress. Save it from here. Yep. Okay. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe the client. A defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Okay, let's get started. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out of this time. Except for Let's Plays. I'll be starting in a minute. I'll be alone in there. So I'll have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court number 9. Courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in the courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment is to be made here in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. Doesn't it feel like confessing to everything? However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edward. The prosecutor calls his first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The Cough-Up Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar. I haven't eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. She just randomly handing this shit out, like... Okay. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? This is so funny. Name, profession, now. Fuck. Hold on. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. Please tell me my stream's okay. Gosh, stream's okay. I find myself... Welcome back if you just came back from ads. Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edward? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! I love the judge. He's so stupid. Hold on. I'm gonna charge my iPad. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to go back and forth charging my shit right now, because my phone is 81, but my iPad is in the 20s. So very well, Miss Edward. As you know, we usually call the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edward has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until years ago, Miss Angel Star has a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? Aha! I know who you are! Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well, you may continue with this discussion, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divided it separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes? Oh shit, wrong person. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer was stabbed with the victim with this knife and went to try the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Okay. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give in your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? It's so silly. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wide fence, I saw the prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointing tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Okay, Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point to your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into the Detective Goodman's. Detective Goodman. I need a drink water in my throat. So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Somehow. Okay, wait, hold on. How do you deny? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinions duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at the whim, killing of a detective that might be too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I have found my dream job when I became an investigator, and I have been laid off by those prosecutors over there. I'd still be one. Laid off. She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, sir. This boyfriend. He's the detective? Not that boyfriend. The security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Damn, okay. Care to join? Oh, whoa, what the... Okay. She's into older men. The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Notice that the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I am a visitor now, I park in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, you sent something. So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like, how would you say, oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of detective intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Goodbruceman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese. A pale white cheese, not yet tame with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be a hard, yellowed, and sharp as tack. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. By garage car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was. Okay. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. She's telling the truth. We're doomed. Let's do what we can. If we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I heard that tagline somewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may regulated to below the place of lunching, but my instincts are honed. Oh, a photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. That photo is more exciting than just hanging around in your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I showed it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky. So what was in the duel at the time? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edward? It is your knife after all. Yes, that is about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than blowing an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify to your ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. Perhaps like chicken salad would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Okay. Well, tell the cop why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late. Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. Okay. Scientifically speaking, Mrs. Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What would we do? Is my sister guilty? Just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? Don't smile like that. Okay. 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 Tuition. Okay. Okay, knife in her right hand. Okay, where's the knife? Okay. I'm trying. Okay, good. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with a knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear my finest salmon was lunch. Okay. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But, isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That has to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yes, it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. It was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? You see the dark crimson stains on the prosecutor's chief coat? But it's black and white. It's a black and white photograph. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit down and take that kind of abuse? You gotta be a bad idea. I still set objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood that, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Persecutor Sky was cold calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? It was not premeditated. If it wasn't not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. The gloves do seem a telltale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Can I press it? What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star. This is bad. She's got them thinking it was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. Gotta think of a way. Oh, shit. I went too fast. No prints. Okay. How do I prove that it was not premeditated? Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess that we just present the knife then. Okay, music stopped. That's right, apparently. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's this case? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. I mean, don't fucking tell them how to do it. Oh. Order, order, order. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great shame, Mr. Wright. My sister has good as for you. Oh. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. This is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove, nothing else. Excuse me. Very good. Sorry, I didn't make the voice. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she be wearing... I would like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell it only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Angel's deduction. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure that the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Oh, he was only stabbed once. The victim was summoned to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like a premeditation, doesn't it? So if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, press. You said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, Rookie. I believe that what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she was about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of an oven half-baked. Something half-baked here is alright and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Why did you believe the suspect had intentions of to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. Okay, found it. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my master prize. Ooh, it's like a block of grass. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a blood loss, to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edward. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. What about my eviction? No one noticed. Well, witness. You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood. When she looked at her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Tell us what you saw, what you thought was blood. Testify. I think it's the photo, but... Yeah. So yeah, it's the photo because you can't tell. Okay, music stopped. Good. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim, and you proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional legislator could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edger prevails. Well, what was my objection? What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Well, very well, witness. Continue testimony. You saw the crime scene and apprehend the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. It's only we couldn't take the most important part of her testimony. The most important part. The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next test might be just a moment of truth. Okay. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off her side. Quickly colleague explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. And yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my early testimony. The chief prosecutor made it to escape, but against Aegis Star, resistance is futile. Okay. I strike like snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. But it's so, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. I think anybody is weak against snake bites. Chief Prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside and kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? How to imagine. She's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Raw. I can't believe I did that. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine if you will. So, where was this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. She's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was also trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. Let me check the floor plans. Where could she have gone from? Oh no. Okay, you say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The last line car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in the B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That would make about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link in the fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing, the Copper Queen launched like an athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high too. Yeah. Not get away. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? Exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her saying was the word muffler. Just that one word. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yeah, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory is like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the cart doesn't see, Mr. The cart. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone on hanging on the wall. Oh, on the wall. That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. So she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. Okay. Things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Okay. Okay. Press. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing. I only say this one time, so listen closely, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Partition, yeah, partition. When she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but without order, so she got her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you climb over the chain link defense. Then I boldly grabbed her arm. The prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? Okay. Okay. Mister, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Mr. Salon Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought that you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction in your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You say you witnessed the crimes from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't have possibly seen Miss Kai making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back of this... Wait. Partition, yeah. If indeed you were in the B block, you couldn't have seen it. Order, order. What's the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. That's quite a claim, Alright, perhaps you allow me to a question. Tell us exactly what lie this court has told the court. Okay. Lied about where she saw it. Tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie, see. But to say the witness actually did see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location. Now that's pointless. That's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? The security room. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It is built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. My witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in the A block. So she only place where she could have seen the crime, and the back of the partition is here. But then who took the photo? I remember you said in your testimony you said you brought lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star, how many years have I been getting the better of men to think that the tables could be turned? Today a man has gotten the better of Angel Star. Order, order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? Doesn't make sense. Huh. She just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells us all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Star witnessed the crime scene from the security guard station. But she lied and said that she saw from the B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What will change? Yeah, it starts in a minute. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was correct. It was the distance. I have to make sure, because I already lost a life. I'm not risking it. It changes the distance between her and the crime, and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at this full plan, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness? Yeah. Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of lunch has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. Yes, I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station. And before I knew what was there, I found myself running towards the scene, but the door was locked. I couldn't open it. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defense's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and there's a spork. And the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Stop this. Raise an objection. 5 minutes between the witness. Okay. Between the witness of the witnessing of the murder and the rest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. 5 minutes blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I plead the scene. Hey, didn't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. This guy dwelled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No Jew criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edwards, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that shot. Yeah, that kind of shot, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the court Kappa Queen has been dethroned. And with that, the court is adjourned. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's not what you tried to voice us to me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. And what was that? Is it another one of the trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. Ah. This is your jumbo lunchbox? Oh, it's triple decker. Out of deference to the witness determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the lunchline motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, as a matter of fact, the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Okay, but why would her blood be there? What? There was blood found on the shoe? Try lunchtime for your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And, yeah, blood test performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edward sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensic department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. It's looking pretty solid. You can at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecuting complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, Mr. Witness, anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Okay. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck up with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. You see this fashionable basket I have there? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You can claim to know something about blood tests, rookie. Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can actually differentiate between millions of tests with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Also here. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Atlanta's guys. So the suspect's blood was found in the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. Okay, I guess I'll just hold it there. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Ew. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. That's right. Do not have problems with the shoe? Problem? There's a problem. If not imagining things, I say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'm gonna sleep early. Have fun with the students tonight, Mary. Okay. Hold on. Good night, my love. And I still win, bitch. I'm faster. Okay, so this is a bit of an inside joke between me and Boyfriend Kun, but basically, We kind of made this a game between us. I don't know when it started, but it started pretty recently. That whoever gets to say goodnight first is the winner for the night. So I always beat him to it. So yeah. So yeah, that's a little something about my relationship, but that's all. So I like to move up around a lot. Okay. I give you a perfect fish cut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Okay. It could be the blood under the shoe. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna rotate it like this. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Oh, it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. That could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of the shoe. Would it be the knife? Oh, right. Because she's wearing black shoes. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's blood is cut. The victim's blood. Okay. Note that the bottom of the victim's blood is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why would any of the bloody footprints found by this scene of crime? Aha. As you can see, there were no traces of any footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Oh god. Order. Well, witness? What, huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright. Think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were woodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to what she told us about apprehending the suspect. Okay. I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure. I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. But apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunch factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Ah, you know what I mean? Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason alone. To erase blood stains that could have become evidence against her. Alrighty. That ties things up quite nicely. The blood stain left on the shoe tie quite clearly to this murder. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my charger now to my phone. Okay. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked it with the oil drum to erase all the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Did she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister blood got on the shoe. Well, Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant missed on the sky. Oh. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You say my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox called evidence. What? There's gonna have something else. The time for the deliberation is past. Any further comments, and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cop-out queen. Look at this. A photograph. It had just in case, and it had the gall to suggest that the winter shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Sorry, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt in the court's mind. Immediately after the murder weapon, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, well or not, don't be quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off of the asphalt, take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. Okay. Very well. I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Okay. Yeah, no, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand out my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give up each piece of evidence proper consideration. Sir, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. There's a problem. Besides, since we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Oh, Mr. Wright? Okay. The hell is that? Yeah, is that? What the hell is that? Please. The problem is with this photograph. It's here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait, just a moment, Mr. Edworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and... Oh, I see. What's that suspicious looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler? But if there's something sticking out of the muffler, what does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Starr. But it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much as in your testimony. What? Okay. As far as the case. Oh shit. Oh right, yeah, muffler. Miss Star, I can recall your testimony for the court. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Okay, I'm not gonna read this again. Muffler. Uh, could it be that the muffler you had mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of evidence is vital. This piece of cloth is vital evidence. Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about this piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do deserve to the law. Have the car at the crime of the scene inspect that at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Oh, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. Okay. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. You still hungry? Oh, to be continued. Alrighty. Yes, I'm gonna save up to this point. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today's stream. Despite the scuff that happened earlier, for some reason, it was. I am pretty interested in this case already. It doesn't seem like she killed him, but we don't know for sure because she did confess to it. But yeah, we don't have a lot of people for a raid, unfortunately, and that's okay. But the next stream is going to be on Friday, and it's going to be an art stream. However, I will say for the art stream, it's not going to be a Christmas thing, mainly because I just couldn't be bothered making something for Christmas, and secondly, yeah, I think I plan on doing like a Christmas stream, maybe, but yeah. Overall, I'll try to upload both parts on my VOD's channel, like as closely as possible. But yeah. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Whee.